Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, come on in. My name is Millie and I post 3 times a week on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. It's always affordable and it is always cruelty free, and one thing that I just love doing, one of my favourite videos to film, is a full day wear test for a new foundation. Really diving into a formula and then coming back at the end of the day to see how it has worn on my very dry skin after a full day at work. And that is what we're doing today for the MILANI Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. Now, if you are anywhere else in the world that is not the UK, you're probably like, girl, we have had that for years. And yeah, you probably have, but we have only just got this in the UK. It's now available on Boots. I picked it up, I got the shade 3. So, like I said, we're going to try it out today. I'm going to do one side with a sponge, one side with a brush, and come back in around about 12 hours and we're going to see how we feel about this one. I will say that it is a slightly larger stick than what I am used to from other foundation sticks that I have got in my collection, but the weight is the same, or like it's slightly more. This is 8.1 grams. Some of the other sticks that I've got are 8 grams, so it's around about the same amount of product, but the stick just feels larger. This is what the packaging looks like. So it's very simple. Obviously the MILANI logo is metallic like it is on a lot of their products, but let's just zoom on in, get all up in my pores and apply this. And like I say, we're going to come back in around about 12 hours to see how this has worn, but let's zoom in and let's apply. So, like I said, this is what the product looks like, and then it's got the little clear cap on the top to like seal it. I don't know if this is an essential to keep, but I'm going to keep this. And then I did already swatch this just to check the colour, which is a good colour for me, and it is a very like creamy. It feels very sort of smooth on the skin and it looks really nice and glowy. So let's just do, like I say, one side with a sponge and one side with a brush. So let's start on this side. I will try and apply around about the same amount on both sides, but let's just wait and see. And that feels about right. My face is very red at the minute. I got off holiday like 4 days ago, so I am a slightly different skin tone than I was when I purchased this before I went on my holiday. But let's blend this side out with a sponge. I do usually prefer using a brush with a stick just because they're usually slightly firmer, but let's see how this goes. Oh, it's blending out nicely actually with a sponge. I did just dampen this so it is nice and damp. Let's see. Okay, that colour looks really good, like to match my neck. Also, if you see this on my neck, no you don't, I got a really gnarly case of heat rash. It's got so many layers of concealer on it. Just pretend it's not there if you can see it. I feel like I was expecting this to be glowy and I don't know why, but it is more of a matte finish. It's a little more of like a natural finish actually, but it is sort of powdery feeling, and I don't mean that necessarily in a bad way. I just mean that I don't feel like I need to set this, but that is the before and after. I really like that colour for my skin tone. It is a nice slightly warm leaning neutral, and I like the finish of that with the sponge, and actually that blended out very easily. So let's try and apply the same amount on the other side. I did 2 up there, 1 on my nose. Did I do 1 across there? I can't remember. And let's put the little clear doofur back over the top. I don't think any of my other foundation sticks have that little clear thing. Maybe I should have had them. So a nice dense brush, and let's tap this in with the brush and see which side we prefer. See how I feel with the brush versus the sponge. It's blending out quicker with the brush, which is interesting because usually I find a sponge much quicker. Let's see side by side. Does the sponge take away a considerable amount of coverage or not? Let's have a look. Oh, you know what? I think I prefer the side with the sponge, which I wasn't expecting for with a stick. I feel like this side it's not looking textured, it is still looking smooth, but I feel like it's just looking a little heavier on this side. Ignore that cat if you can hear it. She's not starving, I promise you. I'm just going to bounce over with the sponge because, like I say, I am actually going off to work today, so I don't want two very different sides of my face. It was similar, but I feel like it was looking a little heavier on the side where I just used the brush. Now, I have got a really, really cute spot right on the end of my nose, so I'm gonna just see if this is buildable. In fact, let's tap a little bit just down the centre there, and I will blend that out with the sponge, and let's see. Is it buildable? There is like no information on this, so I can't even, I mean, I could look it up. I could get my telephone and look up what the claims are. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Oh, I do feel like that's buildable. I do feel like that has built up, like right on the end of my nose and across my cheeks a little bit. I really, really like the coverage of that. It's not too much. It's not, I mean, it's called the Skin Tint stick, so I was expecting like basically no coverage. I was expecting it to be like the Catrice one that if you've seen my channel before you know I love, which is more of like an elf halo glow sort of look. I was expecting it to look like that, but it's more than that. I would say that this is like a light to medium coverage. I feel like I potentially applied quite a lot of it, so maybe if I applied a little bit less and blended it out, it could be more of what I would expect a skin tint to look like, but that is how it is looking. I'm going to quickly just skip through the rest of my base routine, and while we're here I will just know I didn't use any sort of primer. I just had my skincare on. I'm not going to use any sort of powder, I'm not going to use any sort of setting spray, but let's go ahead and do the rest of my face. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the MUA Pro Base Double Shot Under Eye Brightener under my eyes. I did already have some on so that I could do my mascara and everything, but let's put a little bit of that under the eyes. Blend that out with the same sponge. I'm just going to do powder, bronzer and blush today, so I'm going to use the MCO Beauty Silky Smooth Bronzer, if I can get into it. I'm going to use a little bit of this to warm up my skin. And for blush, I'm going to just dip into this MILANI face palette because it's got a matte blush. When I'm testing a new foundation, I do like to use more matte or like natural finish base, like bronzer, blush, things like that, no highlight, so that we can see how the glow comes through throughout the day without it being from the other products on top of it. So I wanted more of a matte blush, and I thought, I've got a Milani one, I know it, so just adding a little bit of blush. And for the first time in approximately 7 years, I'm not going to use a highlight. So that, like I say, so that we can see how the glow progresses throughout the day, and no setting powder, setting spray, anything like that. So that is all of the base done. I'm going to just add a little bit of mascara to the lower lashes, do something on the lip, and then we are done. We are ready for our day. There we go. So that is the face done. A nice bright lip. to brighten things up a bit. It is a very gloomy day today, so let's try and brighten my day with my lipstick. So it is the Essence A Tower Comfort Matte Lip Liner in 13, Never Too Much, and the Colourpop Lippy Sticks in the shade Chi Chi, a nice bright orangey red. I have no doubts that this is not going to last all day. I will take this with me to work so that I can reapply it, but that is me all done. I really enjoy the finish of this. Like I say, I was expecting this, with it saying Blur Out Skin Tint Stick, I was expecting this to be basically no coverage, but I feel like this is a decent amount of coverage, and I very much enjoy the finish. It is more of like a natural, I wouldn't even say matte finish, it is just like a natural, not too glowy, not too matte, just like the Goldilocks. It's just right in the middle, and I very much enjoy it. So let me get my phone. What time is it? It is 6:46 in the morning. So like I say, I'm gonna come back to you in 12 hours ish, 12, 14, I never know. I always say 12 and then it's never 12, but I will come back to you at the end of the day and we will see how this is looking. But first impressions, I really like it. That was very easy to blend, very easy to build up. I managed to build it up sort of down the centre across the spot on the end of my nose, and yeah, I'm impressed. First impressions, I'm impressed, but let's see how this is looking after a day at work. Okie dokie, so it is the end of the day. I feel like you can tell the day that I have had by the fact that my little space buns are nowhere near where they were this morning. Good for me. Anyway, it is currently 8:51 in the evening and it has been hot today, and I've been running around my work like a headless chicken. Also, just a quick side note, I forgot to take my lipstick with me to work today. I took it downstairs to put in my bag and then forgot to put it into my bag. I haven't reapplied this lip today. It's looking a little worse for wear, but Colourpop, we like this. So anyway, the skin tint. I feel like I'm looking shiny, yes, but I had no powder on. Not a single bit of anything to help this. Any sort of setting powder, any sort of setting spray. And like I say, it has been quite warm today. And what time did I say? What time was it this morning? Was it just before 7? So it's just before 9. 14 hours of wear whilst it's been warm, and I am headless chicken. I feel like this is still looking so good. So like I say, yes, it is looking a little bit shiny. I will zoom you in a second, but it's not breaking up anywhere. It's not going funky anywhere. It's just overall looking like a more glowy foundation, but not so much so that I am concerned about how this looks. Let me zoom you all the way in so that you can see really close up. If you notice tomato pasta sauce on my mouth, no you don't. I feel like this is still looking so good. Like you can see across my forehead, it is looking a little bit shiny. It's looking a little bit shiny sort of on the sides of my nose, but no powder. I don't feel like I necessarily needed the powder upon application this morning, but definitely one that I would perhaps powder throughout the day. And I can't even necessarily pinpoint at what point throughout the day I thought this could do with a powder now, but just coming upstairs now and sort of interrogating my face a little bit closer than any human really should do, I feel like maybe, you know, in the middle of the day, maybe a mid-afternoon little powder would potentially have helped me. But also, I still think this looks great. I still think this looks really good. And I was looking up the listing on the Boots website. So this is £17 for this stick. Like, Milani is a slightly higher price at the drugstore, so I feel like that's a really good price. And it says in the description that this has got mru butter to moisturise your skin, vitamin C rich guava fruit extract, and antioxidant vitamin E. So it's got all of that skincare in there, and I feel like that is what I feel like now. I feel like my skin looks really nice and hydrated, but it looked really nice and sort of set when I applied it this morning. So that is my verdict on that. I just feel like a little dusting of like a pressed powder mid-afternoon and I would be so happy with this. And it just feels so lovely and hydrating. Like I said earlier, I said this morning when I applied this, before I even looked at the listing, I said that it felt lovely on the skin, and you can feel, like with the glide of the actual stick, you can feel that the hydration level is there, and I feel like that has come through throughout the day, and I quite like that because it means I would always rather go this way than end up looking dry and crusty and dusty. So that is how the Skin Tint stick from Milani is looking real close up. So I would love to hear if you have tried this Skin Tint stick from Milani. What do you think of it? I would love to hear if you have got any other recommendations for foundation sticks, because like I say, I've tried a few. I've got a few favourites, and I'm definitely in the market for more foundation sticks. I just think that they are so convenient, and like you saw this morning, it was like 6:30. It was night time. I was not awake, and it's just so quick and so easy. I love a foundation stick. So let me know, have you tried this one? What do you think of it? Are you going to try it out? I will leave it linked down below, and I would love to hear whatever your thoughts are about this one, about any other foundation sticks. I want to hear from you down below. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.